So this hose has a rip in it right here. See it? I did that when I was jacking up the car, so I can't get a hose for it. So we're gonna do a this kind of hose thing. So I found this hose. It's this pretty much the same diameter and everything else, not that long. So we're just gonna have to cut off right on the curve. All right. Now, I've not tried this on the vehicle yet, but matching up in the end, she's got to be pretty close. Sorry, in the end, it's got to be pretty close. But let's go slide her on the different gadget, and both ends are. They look like they're the same. Don't you think? They look the same. That way versus that way. Oh, I'm working on my wife's car. It's supposed to snow 2 to 4 inches of snow, and so I was putting snow tires on, and hit the gas hose here, and put a. It's pretty hard. Put a little crack in it right there, and so I can't get this for 2 days. And I'm gonna give this a shot. This is a heater hose. It's not supposed to work. They say it's not supposed to work with fuels. So, but I'm not a gambler, but for 2 days, it's got to work for 2 days. All right, so well, I'm gonna slide it up on the gas tank there. Yeah, you can't see for nothing. Still dripping. Oh. That's the best I can do. Hope you can see. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, she'll fit. I can get her to go on that. I can get her to go on there. Let's see. On here. Oh yeah, she'll fit. See what I'm saying? See, I can get it to wiggle over that a little bit. That's not bad at all. Same goes on the other thing. It's just that the type of fuel we have now, it's totally different, and really fuels with rubber, you don't like each other. But I don't even know where to set you up at. Hope you're doing all right. I was doing okay. Dave was doing pretty good. I get home, I'm like, oh, I better get the snow tires on, and better get those snow tires on because, it's gonna be slippery tomorrow. And guess what? Looks different this way. Looks shorter. Maybe you can see now. Probably see better now right in here. Yeah, this way, it looks like it's got a lot of length to it. I bring it this way. It's about the same. Yep. Let's give her a little bit more length to it. I said I've not done any kind of thing like this before, because as for, you know, fuel and gas hose, to see if it was gonna, how long it's gonna last, but it's on the record now how long, right? There's supposed to be a little plastic cover over it, but I won't need that for now. So that's pretty much it. See, it's a little longer, a little bit longer, but see if I can get that up underneath there. Put some clamps on it. I better get the clamps, right? Put it on there and then have to pull it back off for the clamps. Well, it's just a cover to go over top of it. So I assume it's probably to keep, well, put this way, it didn't help with that jack. So what was the purpose of it? You know what I'm saying? I just put the jack too far back. That's what the problem was. I put it too far back, and I had to move it forward. That's the problem. Right. There's that one. So, all right. That one's on. Clamps on. See? Hose is on there, and I gotta do a slap on there, put the clamps on it, and see how long it works. Lasts. This is supposed to last me a couple days. See, like I said, we don't, being late at night, I don't know if they have in the Toyota dealer. This is a Toyota, so the Toyota dealer might even have one. I gotta move you over a little bit. I don't think they would, no. Most places wouldn't carry a hose like this. Yeah, this seems to be the most difficult part of trying to get that in. There it goes. Ooh, really got to stretch it on this end. I'm like almost done. You just can't, just not a place to put the clamp. I mean, the light. All right. There we go. Let me show you what it looks like before I tighten it down. All right, where you at? All right. Oh, I gotta get the light. You can't see without the light, can you? All right. There you go. This guy right there slid on, and that guy over there slid on right there. Just got to tighten those two clamps up, and then I can get back to putting my tires on. Huh? She's a pretty, she's pretty stiff hose. Like I said, luckily she didn't fill it up. It looks like, because I only lost like a gallon, maybe a gallon of antifreeze, gallon of coolant, maybe. But, antifreeze looks, antifreeze oil gasoline looks, when it's on something, it looks like a lot. What size clamps are those? Any idea? Oh no, my son's chiming in. The sun. You know the sun, TT. He's a good old boy though. I might trade him for a new Mustang though. Everybody has a Mustang. They want a boy. I'll trade you for a Mustang. He works sometimes. He doesn't like to work weekends though. All right. I don't know. I know why it smells like gas. Why does it smell like gasoline down here? Anyways, anybody have an idea? Actually, I thought when I put it underneath there, I said, "Holy moly!" I poked a hole in the gas tank, and like it's a long ways from the gas tank. I think I've bumped this before. To be honest, I think I bumped this before. Today it's just cold enough that it's just cold enough out that it cracked. Okay, there we go. Well, there's the part number in case you wanted to, you happen to do that to your own little car. I mean, you need that little fix. There's the part number of the hose from ECR. It's called right there. All right, so I can get back to. Let's see. I jacked up back here too far, and it just caught on the edge of it, right, like there. So it just went boom, boom, and it just ripped the edge of it. It didn't take much. Like I said, I've jacked through here before. I know I've been back too far before, but how that says, well, it never happened before. You know what I'm saying? Never happened before. It's always that before. All right, so. Yeah. See, I only got a little bit. A durable in the bottom. You can't see nothing, can you? Can you really? I don't think you can see a thing. We ain't got much lights out here. Really. Well, I do. I have that big spotlight down the back. So you can see this. You see that? You just look underneath that. You can tell what I'm doing, right? So I'm just taking out this winter summer tires and putting on winter tires. Guess you can see that, can you? Yeah, it's just temporary fix. We got a part number. They just didn't have it in stock. They said they could have it for me Saturday. But it was a good test. It's a good test to show you how a rubber hose for antifreeze will last with fuel. see this? I can't even see the numbers in there. You know what I'm saying? You see the numbers in there? Holy moly. It's bad when it's 175, 200, so it's way too much. 175, 80. Anywhere between 180 and 200 is a good torque on your lug nuts. On these little skatemobiles. My impact usually does that. This one's tighten them up. I always like to redo them. Probably drop it down lower, probably. There we go. I still got to do the other side. But I'm here and there. There we go. Depending on what kind of angle your driveway's on, your car might take off rolling. I've done it before. It just takes off rolling on you. I don't know what it is, but just can't see in the dark. Not a light. don't know. Somebody's saying be careful. Yeah, careful about what? Yeah, there's other side's already done. I just had to, oh, poop. I just had to torque them down. And I was lifting up the back there, and then I lifted up the back there. I think, you know, if my memory's right, I think somebody just pulled in, and I wasn't paying attention to them, or I was trying to talk to them. Trying to talk to them at the same time I was doing something. So, you know, I'm pretty good. Seems to be as I get of age that if somebody distracts me when I'm trying to do something I'm doing, that's what happens. Okay? Because I can't. Can't be putting a jack underneath the car and paying attention to what I'm doing and be talking to somebody else about something else. And you see the results. I'm sure that's what happened. So that's the excuse I'm going to come up with, though, right now. All right. All right, let's bring you back there where the light's at. That one's done. And this one. What happens with these guys is the back drum will hang up on the wheel. What I'll end up having to do is hit it with a hammer to get it loose. I tried cleaning everything else, and they still hang up. They still hang up. I just got to figure out where I put the hammer in. Put it somewhere. Sometimes you just feel like you're losing your mind when you put something down and then you go back to where it was at and it's not there. So I got this big handled hammer thing. I slide on the ground and bait on the back of it. I believe last year I was out here doing it in pouring down rain. My breathing is getting better, but it's still, I've been sucking cough drops all day, so. All right. Usually that drum there will stick to the back of this in here. Not today, I guess. It must be a lucky day after we've already had a casualty. Already one casualty today. That hose was almost the same price as the hose I need to put on. The original hose. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, she likes this little car, and so we'll just keep her in her wheels. It's probably, even if it's more expensive, it's probably a better thing, because she's used to driving her own ride, you know. There we go. There we go. Whew. I gather you're able to keep up with me here. If I had the big spotlight down the back that I was going to bring up, I think I've showed that in the trailer videos. So, yeah. So after I torque these guys down, the only thing I got to do is make sure the air pressure's fine. Air pressure's okay. And then that'll be it for that. But this gasoline smell is slowly departing out here. But in the meantime, it smells like it. Smells like it. Alright, so all we gotta do now is drop this bad boy on the ground and torque the wheels down, right? There's that. I put this little tool. It's got a funny little tool. You have to put that in the glove box, so that way, if in case there's a flat, we know where it's at. Didn't that rhyme? If you have a flat, you know where it's at. Okay, there's that. Now we need to pump up the compressor. Compressor up a little bit. Must be noisy again, you know how they are. And you know how they can be. Maybe. Why should get this, huh? Probably don't want to leave that sitting on the side of the car. We got one of these things. You can pump your, fix in your thing to pump it up with. We had one a long time ago and it wasn't very good. And then I opted to get one from a tool guy. Been a good deal. These tires go down sitting, not on the vehicle, go down an average of 4 pounds over a summer. Just sitting out on the pallet. Or I could have just started with that tire. That would have been no fun. Right? Yeah, 29.4 in it, and it's supposed to be at 35, so it's 6 pounds. Which isn't over the big picture's hardly anything. it's like maxed out. That's why it sounds like it's struggling. It's because it's maxed out on pressure. Because it can hold like 150 or something. 29.9. Yeah. Was I lost this life support again. You know, I run this thing. This camera holds it as I run it without 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 checking the battery. And so now it's working again. So I was supposed to check the oil too. He said, "Oh, and we got an oil leaker. It's an oil leaker. I put some leak dye in it. You know, some 05. It's 05. She wants to get a new one, but she holds off because I don't know, because she holds off. So mine's not new anymore. It's 4 years old. So, anyways, so what was I doing? Oh, she wanted me to check the oil, which I don't even have any oil if I need to put some in. Shoot. Yeah. She burns it and she leaks it. Big time. A lot. You guys are so, I can't even see anything I'm doing. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit. This is a tripod that I can't tilt, you know what I'm saying? You can't tilt it, so I can't get a very good view for you guys. Much of a view. That's not enough. That's not enough oil to. That's not enough to put in there. Probably got some more in here, but it needs to be changed. Anyways. We'll be pretty close to where we need to be. Needs to be changed, but I don't have it. She drives this little scooter back and forth to work all the time, so not too far, but and it leaks down in here. It leaks. And like I said, I put some leak dye in there, and leak dye in there. So I should get the oil. Anyways, looks like my light up here died too. My light above us died, so it's gonna keep going off. See, that's how it does. And my boy uses it. He uses it, never puts on a charger, so nothing new there. Nothing new there about that. And we got a small leaking radiator up here too, so I got to keep an eye on that. I did a video on that, but it said you got 100. Oh, it's got to be close to 200,000 on this little ride, so you can't kick it with a stick. Or you can, if you want. Usually when it goes dead, you can use it until finally it's dead. I can see it. I can see it in the thing. I just wanted to bring you guys back so you didn't see like I was leaving you hanging without a finish to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm getting a little better. I did some video last night of a blower unit. Yeah, I put leak dye in there. What does that do? So it just kind of wherever the leak is, it runs out of there, and then uses a little light. Most of them are blue in color. The light that shines out of it is blue, and so wherever that dye comes out, it'll show right where it's coming out. So that's what that leak dye is for. Said I had to put some in there. Oh, here, I got it. You don't have to use a lot of it. Fluorescent. Yes, you can read it. It's backwards, of course. Fluorescent. UV fluorescent dye. And it's kind of a brown color. But it shows when it's leaking. See that green tint to it right there on the label? It comes out that color. So that's what I put in there. And that's the name of the company. Of course, it's backwards too, so Trace Line or something. Not a sponsor. That's what everybody says when you show something that. But all right, so I gotta do that. I ain't doing that now. Not now. The only reason I want to put the snow tires on because we're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches, 2 to 4 inches of rain, and then mixed with snow. Now it already rained. It already rained on and off all day long, light mist, perfect stuff. But the way it was showing that it was spinning off like this, and then on the top part, it was going to cycle back down. But the cycle was so far apart that I think it's going to go down and hit Chicago and go across. Because it's spinning like this, and then it went like this. Now we got a big separation right now, which is 38 degrees out. Separation, real calm. It's been like it's a nice fall night. Seriously, I mean, the pavement's dry. Got gasoline on it, but yeah. Well, you find out what it is. I'm thinking it's probably a rear main seal. See, this car, probably about 2 years ago, the transmission just wouldn't shift, and so she's like, transmission places, oh, it's going to cost you $450 to put it in, and my wife's like, well, I need the car, so I'm like, well, I'd have to shove it down and back, and then, you want me to work and I'm trying to do that, and I could have made it. I could have got it done for her. So we ended up. What we had to do. This was funny. We had to pay for the transmission. Then they dropped the transmission off, and then we had to pay them to put it in. And then they're like, "Oh, you got to put all these seals and axle seals and all that in there because you got it all apart. You got to put them all in. You don't want it to leak, do you? You don't want it to leak." I'm like, "Oh yeah, right, yeah." Somebody's gonna tell me that they're gonna put all these seals in there, and well, they charge you more labor for that. And so they got another hour and a half, 2 hours. So it I don't know, $80 an hour, $160 more. And they already got the thing out. All they had to do was tap them out and put them in. Wow, you don't want them leaking afterwards, do you? I'm looking at it like they're gonna leak afterwards anyways. They're gonna leak. They're just gonna leak. That's because it's a used transmission. They're just gonna leak. But I didn't say anything. No, tomorrow. She's gotta work in the morning. She gets up, goes at 6. So I want to, put that fuel line, put that fuel hose in. I said I only put one. I only did one little crack. It's only got that one crack. It's just one crack, and the whole thumb will go through it. But it's really hard, real stiff. Look how hard it takes me to try to bend it. So it's pretty stiff. I was gonna try to hack and putting GB weld on it, but no, I ain't gonna do that. See, I think I've hit it before. See that dent right there? See that dent right there? I think I bumped it before, but it just had to be right there. Is where the piece of steel goes in, and all of a sudden I hit right here, and all of a sudden she's dripping. But to be truthful, it feels kind of soft right there. If I come over here, and this hose, no, it's kind of part, some kind of name on it. I don't know if you can make it out. Some sort of name right there. Yep. All right, that's all I got for you. I wanted to show you that I got that back together, get the oil filled up. I was going to splash some more water underneath there on the gas spill, but usually on an asphalt driveway, they'll just tend to evaporate up. And now, if I would have left it, just kept dumping, what it'll do to the asphalt, it'll start to make it all mushy, and then it'll just fall apart. So I don't want that. But see how much gas there is. Yeah, that would take a lot of much. That's how we use that. It's at a half a tank, so I'll just try to have her keep around there. So when I lift it up again, like I did there, we won't lose that much. You know what I'm saying? It'll take. I'll show you what when we go to replace the other one. I'll bring the video camera down there and show you how soft it really is, because they say that the gasoline will make it really soft. I mean, like mushy soft, and it will. I mean, it will, but it won't do it. It'll take more than a week for it to do that. Constantly on there, constantly on there. It'll soft because it's not built. It's not. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have the. So you can hear the other one. You couldn't do that to. It said. It sounds pretty. It kind of sounds like. Well, here's the piece of this hose. See. Well, this sounds same. Don't know it. But this has corrugated stuff in it. But yep. got. Thanks for watching. If you aren't a subscriber now, you might as well be now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're going to let you go. See ya. See ya. See ya.